Greetings, everyone. Greetings, lovers of freedom. My name is MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. Please listen and listen attentively to everything I am going to say in this particular video. And please, I want this video to reach to those that matters. This message is directed to a certain, or let me say, some few different categories of peoples. And number one is the Igbo political leaders. Number two is the Igbo or the Old Eastern political leaders and Old Eastern pastors, Christian, BU pastor, Reverend Father, Bishop, Evangelist, or anyhow you call it. This message is for you. And also, this message is for obedient movement in general. And I want you to pay attention and listen attentively. Many of you know that one of the reasons why Nigerian government spent billions of dollars to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra from Kenya, and the extraordinary rendition him back to that contraption called Nigeria, is because, number one, they said, or you people say that you want better Nigeria, you want a new Nigeria. Number two, the old Eastern region, most especially the Igbos, they said that they want Igbo presidency. That is why they involve themselves in the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that they can get Igbo presidency and also give Nigeria a new Nigeria and a better Nigeria. And because of this, the Nigerian government kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon almost 2 years now, because they are waiting for the Igbo presidency and for the better Nigeria or the new Nigeria. Now, Peter Obi, who have come for the better Nigeria and the new Nigeria, and at the same time for the Igbo presidency, only Peter Obi come to solve three things, which is to solve the problem of Igbo marginalization of Igbos not becoming the president. Two, to bring the new Nigeria for the so-called Nigerians, and also to give the Nigerians the better Nigeria. These are the reasons why Peter Obi came out to solve these three things out. But those who are controlling Nigeria, those who own Nigeria, in a broad daylight, we saw that during the selection called election in Nigeria, Peter Obi won clearly. He won the election, and in a broad daylight, the evil men, the British and the Fulani Caliphate connive with the Yorubas to deny Peter Obi this very mandate. And most of you don't know the reasons why they deny Peter Obi this very mandate. And I will tell you the reason in this particular video. That is why I said, pay attention and listen attentively. Peter Obi was denied because he is an Igbo man. Peter Obi was denied this very mandate because he came from the old Eastern region, Igbo to be precisely. That was the major reason they denied Peter Obi this very mandate. But if you say that I am lying, I am telling you, if you say that I am lying, let every Nigerian youth hit the street to demand for the mandate of Peter Obi, so that you will not leave it for the Igbos. If you say that Peter Obi was not denied this very mandate because he is an Igbo man, I want every other Nigeria, Yorubas, Oduduwas, Ijos, Ishekiris, Urobos, Isokos, and every other part of the Nigeria to show that truly Peter Obi was not denied because he is an Igbo, that you people can reclaim the mandate. I want to see the revolution coming from the Yoruba, Oduduwa, Middle Belt, and the other part of the Nigeria to prove me wrong. But if I don't see this, that means I am 101 correct with my saying here. And another message they have passed to Ndi Igbo, and this very one is for the Igbos. Another message they have passed to Ndi Igbo is that even the North bring their deaf and the cripple and dumb person to compete with the best in Igbo land, that they will go ahead and make a cripple, deaf and dumb person who hail from the North a president over an intelligent, able-bodied young Igbo man, full of wisdom, intelligent, and very capable of delivering the nation, and give them what they want. They will choose a cripple, deaf, and dumb North because the other person is an Igbo. They have shown to you that if Yoruba people bring an old imbecile, old deaf and dumb cripple to compete with the best in Igbo, they will prefer a cripple, deaf and dumb from the Yoruba land over an intelligent, able-bodied Igbo man who can do 100 better than the old cripple and deaf and dumb Yoruba person, because that Igbo man, that man is an Igbo man. And the good example of it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is urinating on his wares and who is shaking, who is up to 90 years, quarter to join his ancestors. And you see Peter Obi coming, they prefer such person over Peter Obi. That is to tell you that Igbos are not welcome. But like I said, if what I am saying is not correct, prove me wrong by retrieving the mandate of the Peter Obi, so that I, MAP, will see reason to tell you that, oh, I can support one Nigeria. Because these are the reasons why I say no to anything that has to do with Nigeria. These are the reasons why I say allow us to go, that we are not welcome in this contraption called Nigeria. Allow us to have our own nation called Biafra nation, a place where we can make our own law, a place where we can equally have human rights, and everybody will be equal before the court as the law permits. Now, Ohanese Igbo and the political elite, this is for you. You kidnap your own brother because of Igbo presidency. You put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS dungeon and you tortured him physically and emotionally and all kind of torture because of Igbo presidency. And now they have denied you people the Igbo presidency. Up till now, there is no press release from the Ohanese Igbo. There is no press release from Igbo elite. There is no any language that have come out from the Igbo elite. All of you fold your hands and be watching. None of your business. Is this the Igbo leaders we used to know? If you don't know that you are now submitting yourself to be everlasting slave, you are now turning yourself to be a bat, also, which can be trampled upon anytime, any moment, without doing anything. If Peter Obi is to be from the north, by this time, we will be hearing press release from Ariwa. We will be hearing press release from Northern Traders Association. We'll be hearing, threatening, and all manner of words, giving the Nigerian INEC the order to return the mandate to their own brother. But up till now, we have not had anything. If Peter Obi is to be a Muslim man, we could have heard him Murik or whatever it's called, the Islamic Association will be releasing press release, will be making a very strong message, and they're making a very strong statement. They will be shaking Nigeria in order to reclaim the mandate that was stolen from them. But up till today, we have not heard anything from Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. We have not heard any reverend father, pastor, bishop making a very strong statement towards the mandate that was stolen from their own son, brother, uncle, and father, Peter Obi. We have not heard anything. Very soon, the Northern Caliphate will be using your pastors to be telling you, calm down, that God, the vengeance is for the Lord. These are the strategies they want to pull you down. Nigerian youth, your future, your destiny is at stake. Fight for your destiny now. Fight for your future. For how long will you continue to be folding your hands? For how long will you continue to be laboring in vain? Every year, for 4 years, you go out there, stay under the sun, under the rain, to cast your vote. Or after casting your vote, 2 to 3 people will decide your vote will not count, and they will give whoever they want. If you truly need change, I want you to hit on the street. Revolution is the key. I am calling on Pastor Suleiman to direct your members to be on the street. Reverend Father Mbaka, direct every adoration children to be on the street. Reverend Ebuka Obi, this is the hour to show that all of you are men of God. Lead this revolution. Lead this protest. Ebube Monson, WF Kumuyi, Oyedipo, Enoch, all of you, Lazarus Moka, Chris Oyakilome. In the Boski Bawose, you say you are not for peace, that you are for war. The war is your doorstep. Lead it. Lead it now. Because if all of you continue to be afraid of the cabals will swallow you all. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB have allowed you people to have your election. You people must prove to us that you, for kidnapping, the reasons of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or are you people telling us that you kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in vain? If you know that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in vain, I urge every one of you to call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and the immediate date for referendum for Biafra now, or else that Nigeria will not contain any of you. Don't expect any peace anytime soon, because when the madness in us will start, any reverend father, any reverend sister, any bishop, pastor, or evangelist that make him Isiekbulana, you people are keeping silent now. Speak now and take action. Like I said, if Peter Obi did not or was not denied the Igbo presidency because he is an Igbo man, let the Nigerian youth fight and let us see it. I don't want to take much of your time, but let this message reach to every one of you, most especially the obedient movement. Obedient movement. This is the time to show that your people are really a movement. Remember, let me tell you one thing. The people who ring this very election, they know that you people will protest. Yes, they know that you people will approach the court. But I want to tell you one thing. They know, and they know that your protest will not last more than 3 days, highest 1 week. I want you to know, if you want to have a revolution has no ending. The ending of revolution is when your demand is met. Once they meet your demand, that is the end of the revolution, not by promise, but by actions. So make your mind very clear that you need referendum, not re-election, not revoting. Demand for referendum so that every region will decide if they will be for one Nigeria or if they will go their separate ways. This should be your demand this time around. Let referendum be what you will be calling upon. Ndi Igbo, we have suffered. The time for us to rise up is now. I will drop it here, but let me say this. Ndi Igbo, we must speak in a language that every other region will understand, and we must take a very good action. This time around, it's not the time we say, let's leave it to God. God cannot do anything. Even if God himself come to contest in that contraption, they will wring him out. Thank you, and remain blessed. Once again, my name is M.A.P. Ezioku Bundo. One, Biafra land. Remain blessed until I come your way again.